Hi everybody. So I have a dilemma. Well, I realize that I've been very inconsistent with these posts and stuff, and a lot of the times the big thing is that in the mornings when I wake up, I have no idea what I want to do that day. I don't know, like, in essence, I don't really have a playlist when I wake up, and so um, it's hard for me to share because I don't know what to expect yet, um, and sometimes I feel like as if, oh my gosh, I have to hurry up and come up with something, and when I don't, like, I feel bad. And but there's still so many things that make my day so awesome, and they weren't on my playlist. And or sometimes I would have things on my playlist and I wouldn't get it done. It ends up kind of ruining my day. And so um, I realized that maybe I have to change, like, the way that I kind of do this. And what I've been realizing lately is that what makes life beautiful is the things that we don't plan. The things, the people that we don't plan on seeing, the people that we don't plan on meeting, or the things that we don't plan on doing. And I know this really messes up the whole plan of, if I die today, this is the things that I want to do. And so I don't really know what to turn this project into, but maybe the things I learned today, or what made today super amazing, I have no idea. And I told my mom about it. I was like, Mom, I don't know what to do anymore with this project. I feel like I'm letting people down. And what she brought to my attention is that this was something I wanted to do, and this was about my journey through life, not necessarily about everyone else. And yeah, like, I do want to inspire people, and at the same time, like, there has to be a different way because this isn't working. And so I realize is that um, rather than having, a plan on what I want to do, I'll give a recap of the day, of the things that made it awesome or difficult, or things I learned even. And I kind of cringe when I think about that, because for the longest time I hated blogging. Like, I was just like, oh, I'm blogging, that's so weird and embarrassing, and who cares, and all that stuff. And I think a lot of the reason why I don't talk about or, like, write stuff about my day is because I don't really think anybody cares. And but I realize it's not about other people, or whether they watch it or they read it or anything like that. It's about me. It's about documenting what makes life beautiful in my eyes, and or the things that I learn when things are ugly, those things. And I really want to do this for myself, and if nobody watches, that's okay. Because this is, in a way, I'm kind of glad that Facebook has this timeline, because hey, who knows, like, when I'm however old and maybe Facebook is still alive, I can look back on this little timeline and I get to see the growth that I get to have. And maybe if one person sees it and is inspired, like I said before, like, that one person's enough. So I don't know what I'm going to call this project now, but what I do know is I would love to share the things that I learn every single day. Whether you're going to call it blogging or vlog, which is super weird too. I do want to share the things that I learned, just in case maybe somebody needed to hear it. And I don't want to keep it to myself, because I think a lot of the struggles that we go through is given to us so that we can help others, and God designed it that way. And your pain shouldn't be for naught. It should be to help you grow and help others grow. So that's kind of the whole premise now of this new project. It's evolving and it's growing, and life's just like that. You can't plan for it, but you can just roll with the punches, I guess. So that's kind of my update. And today, like, I had no plans. I tried really hard to think of something great to make this interesting, but I didn't have anything. But you know what? Like, I got to meet a new friend. My mom, I had dinner with one of my mom's friends, and I was so encouraged by her and just loved getting to know her. And I actually met the owner of the Asha restaurant in Long Beach, and she's 28, and she started up her own restaurant, and it looks amazing. And I'm gonna grab coffee with her soon to figure out just how she got to where she is, and um, I gotta try Moroccan food. That was so cool. So I realized that like life is made up of all these spontaneous, random moments and things that we don't plan, and it's in those times where we get to have detours that we realize that there's so much more than the destination, I guess. And it's so cheesy, but it's true. And you know, for me, I usually hate being inconvenienced or having to take the long way towards something. And you know, you'd think that for somebody who gets lost all the time, which I do, I have like the worst sense of direction ever. Um, you know, I gotta let myself take U-turns in life rather than trying to get to point A and point B and forgetting that most of the fun is in the journey. And you know, a lot of people take the scenic route rather than the direct path where there's nothing to see. And I realized I'd much rather take the scenic route and still get to the same destination. And even though it will take a little bit longer, I got to see so much more. So, yeah, I want to take the scenic route of life. And if it means taking U-turns and getting lost along the way, I know that God's there to like guide me back to where I need to be. And regardless of whatever happens, like He knows where my destination is. And if I hang on to Him, even when I get lost, like He'll lead me back. So that's more of a word to myself because I feel like I'm really lost right now. But I realized that, right, hey, like He's taking me on the scenic route, and even if I don't listen to the GPS sometimes, the great part about it is that God can recalculate, dude. And as many times as possible, He can recalculate, and He always knows how to get there, even if it'll take just a little bit longer because I'm stubborn and don't listen to Him. So, God's my GPS, and thank God for recalculations and U-turns and detours and scenic routes. So I don't know if any of this made sense to you. It's all just kind of in my head right now. I'm just kind of spitting it out. But man, life is pretty beautiful in its ridiculously weird way. And so I don't know what to call this now. If you have any ideas, send it. I guess for now I'll call it the scenic route. Throw that out there. Who knows? So I'll keep you guys updated on how tomorrow goes. And hey, if I do come up with a playlist and I complete something that I just randomly thought of doing, I'll definitely share that. And I think there's definitely a greater value in just sharing the scenes that I came across every day, rather than trying to plan out my day based on random crap that I think I want to do but I don't end up doing. So yeah, I'll call it that, the scenic route. And you know, if you have your own to share, I'd love to hear it. It would be amazing. So that's it. And till tomorrow night at maybe 11:49 p.m., I'll share with you guys just what I learned and what I get to see. It might not always be pretty, but hey, it's I'm pretty excited. So, okay. My computer is dying, so okay, bye.